Module Overview. This final module examines the most critical elements that control how a viewer's eye navigates an artwork: focal points, emphasis, and visual hierarchy. It delves into advanced compositional theories that govern how attention is directed, narratives are structured visually, and how a creator can control the flow of observation. This is the art of guiding the eye deliberately, using tools like contrast, isolation, placement, and directional cues. In visual storytelling and fine art alike, understanding how to guide the gaze is just as important as what is depicted. A compelling image isn't merely well balanced, it's choreographed. This module trains artists to master audience focus, hold it, and transfer it consciously and deliberately. Learning objectives. By the end of this module, you will be able to define and identify focal points, emphasis, and visual hierarchy. Construct visual pathways to guide the viewer's eye using advanced compositional tools. Utilize contrast, positioning, isolation, convergence, and unusual detail to create emphasis. Differentiate between primary and secondary focal points. Use emphasis to support storytelling, brand identity, or emotional impact. Critique artworks and designs based on the strength and clarity of visual hierarchy. Section 1. Defining the concepts. 1. Focal point. A focal point is the center of interest or activity in a composition where the eye lands first. It is intentional, singular, usually, and dominant. 2. Emphasis. The visual principle that creates the focal point, achieved using contrast, scale, position, color, or texture. 3. Visual hierarchy. The arrangement of elements to suggest order of importance. This determines the path the eye takes through the artwork. Section 2. Tools to create emphasis. A. Contrast. High contrast attracts attention. Contrast can be in value, color, texture, or form. B. Isolation. Separating an object from others makes it stand out. C. Placement, central or strategic placement within grid lines, e.g., rule of thirds or golden section, draws the eye. D. Convergence, leading lines. Use of elements like roads, beams, arms, or sight lines to direct attention toward a specific point. E. Anomaly or unusual detail. A break in a pattern stands out, e.g., one red apple among green ones. Section 3. Primary vs. secondary focal points. Primary focal point, where the eye lands first. Secondary focal points, elements that pull the eye after the primary, creating movement and depth. A well-structured piece doesn't just stop the viewer. It guides them, letting their gaze wander and return like a visual journey. Section 4. Flow and directionality. The artist becomes a visual choreographer, leading the viewer through linear composition, A to B to C reading order. Circular flow, eye moves around and returns to focal point. Z pattern and F pattern, common in Western media, reading habits. Directional flow can be enhanced by gaze direction of figures, movement of limbs or gestures, repetition and rhythm guiding the eye. Section 5. Application in art forms. A. Painting. Artists like Caravaggio use light and shadow, chiaroscuro, to spotlight the subject. B. Photography. Photographers place subjects using depth of field and leading lines. C. Graphic design and UI designers structure content using typographic hierarchy, color blocks, and call to action buttons. D. Advertising emphasis directs the eye to the product name or logo immediately. E. Architecture designs guide visitors through physical space using focal entry points, paths, and signage. Section 6. Using emphasis strategically. Art is a language, and emphasis is its punctuation. It's what tells the viewer, start here. This is important. Follow this. Strategic emphasis ensures the message isn't lost in visual noise. Section 7. Common emphasis mistakes. Too many focal points equals visual chaos. Poor contrast equals weak emphasis. Overuse of detail everywhere equals no emphasis. Misleading emphasis equals viewer confusion or misinterpretation. Section 8. Study examples. In this module, we will be using artwork, technique, and effect in a table. 1. The Calling of St. Matthew, Caravaggio dramatic light beam. Draws attention to Matthew 2. Christina's World. Andrew Wyeth figure isolated in wide field, immediate focus on girl Nike ad campaigns. Bright product plus dark background, clear product emphasis. Section 9. Emphasis in abstract and non-representational art. Even without subjects, artists still create emphasis through color dominance, geometric interruptions, texture or brushstroke intensity. In Kandinsky's work, for example, focal points emerge from color weight and shape repetition. Section 10. Practical projects. Create 3 designs using different emphasis methods: contrast, isolation, and convergence. Design a poster with a single clear focal point. Analyze 3 artworks, identifying visual hierarchy from entry to exit.